What's going on, y'all? It's Case Closed. Ain't no other. I'm tuned in to the Morning Show podcast, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's hosted by Overlooked MC The Joker and Vet Green. If y'all ain't tuned in, I don't know what you doing.
What's good, y'all? Your boy Bars Banger here. And every morning, weekday morning from 7 to 10, I'm tuned into the best morning show in the world, the Morning Show podcast with the Overlooked MC, The Joker, and the Queen Vet Green. Monday through Friday from 7 to 10. You already know. Tap in.
That's J1 Trey. Why so serious?
And if you're not here today, you should have been.
It's the mafia.
Who next?
It's the mafia.
We next.
It's the mafia.
Who next?
It's the mafia.
It's the mafia. We next.
It's us against the world. It's us against Buffalo against the world. It's us against the world. It's us against it's Buffalo against the world.
That's J1 Trey. Pulling up in this big body like Gusto. Even rich like Reed and Diggs, we move so well. You should know the drill. You should know the vibes. If it ain't red, white, and blue, baby, that's not my size. It's the mafia, the fan base that'll die for ya. On Sundays, we are not cool. Any other days, we'll ride with ya. We heaven sent, we're Hamlin win. 3 spoke to God and said thanks though. Having cool years real dope, but I really miss the fan base though.
Now turn it up. Turn it up. Now turn it up. Turn it up. Now turn it up. Turn it up. Now turn it up. Turn it up.
It's the mafia.
Who next?
It's the mafia.
We next.
It's the mafia.
Who next?
It's the mafia.
It's the mafia. We next.
It's us against the world. It's us against Buffalo against the world. It's us against the world. It's us against it's Buffalo against the world.
Yes, indeed.
Buffalo.
Yeah, it's going on. It's your boy, the Joker, the Overlook MC, right here on the Warner Show. I got the Vet Green, the Queen, in the house, doing it what it do. Green Links Media in the building. What's up? What's up? How you doing this morning?
I am doing wonderful. I wish I had that song on Sunday when I went to the tailgate. Make sure you send it to me, bro. Man, that joint is fire.
Yeah. Definitely. That's the joint right there. My man Kulu, Stevie Johnson. Kulu brothers doing their thing on that track, man. The theme music doing well. You know, so I'm surprised somebody in the tailgate was playing it because you know, a couple of the DJs out there that be DJ is on their playlist and they playing it and showing love and all that. You know, they playing that one, the Benny the Butcher version and all that. So yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. What's
Yeah.
I want to say grand rising to everybody out there. If you are live on Facebook with us or over on YouTube on the Green Links Media page, and I'm also live. Come on in, TikTok. Come on in. Grand rising, everybody. We are the Morning Show podcast. We have a special pop-up edition today. We have been on hiatus, figuring out our schedule, but if you want to watch the entire show live, you have to go on over to Green Links Media, and you can get that link in my bio, or go to YouTube and type up Green Links, LYNX Media, so that you can watch the entire show. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. How you feeling this morning? It was a nice weekend, right?
Yeah, well, nice. Man, I'm doing very well. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all at in your mental health between 1 and 10? You know what I'm saying? I can say I'm at about an 8 right now. You know what I'm saying? On the mental health side. I'm at an 8. You know what I'm saying? Lifing. You know how that be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely besides that, I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? I'm trusting in the Most High in anything I do. You know what I'm saying? He's still in control no matter what's going on. You know what I'm saying? My father's still knocking down walls and opening up doors and windows and throwing all types of blessings and glitter in my life. So hey, I ain't mad at him. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey,
Yeah.
love, so beautiful. I see you out there.
Yes.
And I want to say,
So
go ahead, bro.
how's your mental health between 1 and 10?
Ooh, I say it's about a 9 this morning. It's about a 9. Life is life. Life is definitely life, but I'm pulling off of the energy. TikTok is definitely showing us some love. Hey, Cleopatra. Hey, Nay. Hey, Sandra. Hey, everybody. I'm trying to see your names as you are coming in. Brenda, Ursi, Miss. Hey, Bestie. I see you out there. I'm trying to see your names. Donald, Greg, as you guys are all coming in. Brenda, Sheila, Grand Rising, everybody. Nay. Yeah, I'm feeling good. It was a nice weekend. We went on Thursday, went to the Villa Maria college event, the Hip Hop Creative Alliance, which I am so excited about this monthly segment. So excited. I love what it is they are doing, the space that they have created for the culture. It's man, the goal is huge, but it's definitely attainable if everybody begins to work together. So if you are a creative, an artist, a musician, and you are in not only the Buffalo area, if you are an independent artist, get with CJ Banks. He is the vice president over at Villa Maria College, and what him and Chucky Campbell have going on with this Hip Hop Creative Alliance is amazing. You can check out the interview that I did with them over on YouTube, so you can get a better understanding of what it is that I am talking about. And then, how'd you feel up there in digging in the crates?
I had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Everything was good. You know what I'm saying? But had technical difficulties up there. They cut it short, but that's okay. But we still had a good time, enjoying Winter Peace hosting, and all the people showed up. 50 Trilliums also co-hosting and do what it do. It was very fun, man. It was good food, good fellowship, man, and seeing all the artists. They used to see me on the internet a lot. Now everybody see me in the flesh, so that's dope. And everybody was showing a lot of love, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love and the welcome back love too. Welcome back home to the city. So no doubt, had a good time.
Yeah, it definitely was a vibe. Big shout out to Digging in the Crates. Make sure you all are subscribed to Digging in the Crates. If you're looking for it on social media as well as YouTube, is d.i.t.c. Digging in the Crates. Hey, Sean, thank you so much. It's the Digging in the Crates hip hop game show, y'all. It was so fun to be there. The vibe was phenomenal. The love was phenomenal. The atmosphere, no fighting. The energy was just all positive, which is what I love, that positive energy. So I was happy to be able to see it taped live. That was nice. I can't wait to the episode actually.
I think we have difficult technical difficulty a little bit. We freezed up a little bit. But we back.
Is that me or you, bro?
Yeah, I think it's probably might be stream, y'all. But we back though. You know what I'm saying? The devil alive. We here. You know what I'm saying?
We were just talking about that. That is the creator, Really Rich Real. If you guys are looking for him on social media, Rich Real is the creator of Digging in the Crates, and I had such a good time. Gonna have to get you on the Vet Green show. Have more to come on that, so you can talk more about it. Didn't get a chance to interview. I had bought my equipment with me so I can interview him, but life be life, and then things be happening. You can't always count on technology, but definitely want to get with you so you can talk about that thing.
Yeah, he definitely got something going on, man. It's fire. It's going to grow. It's going to go to another level because I can see something popping off with that, and to continue, never give up, keep pushing your dream, and then if you need us, we got you. We want to help that thing blossom, man. We want to see that thing go to the next level, man. Shout out to all the artists who showed up and support one another, and shout out to the ones who came to perform. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely networking and everybody coming together they're doing. Shout out to all the people that was there and the vendors too, man. The merch that was on the tables, man, it was off the chain. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing what's going on, and that's dope. I was really loving the culture, and being outside and really seeing what's going on in the city, being back into the Buffalo way, no doubt.
Yeah, we outside. Yeah, big shout out to Jules Genesis. I actually got to meet him. He's another one that I'm putting a face to the name, because a lot of times, like, I have a lot of people that I'm on Facebook with, but I may not necessarily know you. Just like here over on TikTok, I may not necessarily know you. So if I am out and about and we are on any of these social media platforms as friends or followers or whatever, say hi. Don't think I am not one to be funny. I am not being funny. I am just really trying to, like, Stacks is one. We were at 2 events together. Finally, at that second event, we finally actually met each other, because I know the name. Like, I've heard Stacks' name for a couple of years now, but I didn't get a chance to actually meet him until I went to the 1,000 Mile Tour event. And then, so it was definitely nice. It's nice seeing everybody's name and the love that we get when we are outside. Hey, Henry. Hey, Francisco. Hey, TL. Hey, Drain. Hey, everybody.
Yes. No doubt. So we're going to have a good conversation. I need everybody to share this right now, because we're going to talk about this Drake, not Drake, but really K-Dot performance at the Super Bowl. How y'all feel about the Lil Wayne situation, Lil Wayne peoples? Everybody's talking about why Lil Wayne is not, doing a halftime show. We're going to talk about that. And then next, after the break, and put your comments. Make sure you share. Let's have a conversation with this, because I think it's something that needs to be talked about. So you know what I'm saying, we're gonna bring some things to how we feel and about it, and we're gonna make it do what it do. And what else are we going to talk about in the next 15?
Yeah, so everybody knows the debate is tonight. The debate is tonight, everybody, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is happening on ABC. We're also going to talk about Mayor Byron Brown here in the city of Buffalo. He's exiting. He's going to be, he's taking a post over at Off Track Betting. Listen, if the reports that they're saying, he has $100,000 salary increase, so who would not take that? Okay,
no, that's right.
These public offices, when you work in government, one of the benefits is you can get to retire early. There's a lot of benefits with it, but you don't get paid. Like, they don't get paid a lot. He was but the mayoral seat was paying $157,000 a year. Now, for a lot of us, that's a lot of money. Okay, 6 figures is a lot of money. But there's private sector jobs that's getting double that. So I mean, on one hand, it's a lot of money, but when you look at the responsibilities, it's not a lot of money. So we're going to talk about that as well. Hey, Chandra. Hey, everybody that's tapping in over on TikTok. Make sure you share this. Let everybody know this is the Morning Show podcast. We normally was doing this every day, but we are changing some things around and trying to figure out how we're going to do this. But we are live also on Green Links Media. And if you want to stay up to date with when the show happens, make sure you follow Green Links Media, LYNX. You can also get the link over in my bio.
Yeah. Make sure y'all can do that, man. Cause click that bell, because you get our notifications when we go on live. You get our notifications what's going on. You get our notification on the reels that posted up, and also that motivational. Speaking of the Vet Green the Queen, because I be needing some of that motivation. That be helping you out throughout my week. You know what I mean? It just pops up, and it be right on point. It be right every time. It be right on point. Like, you talking to me?
Bro, speaker be speaking to themselves. Don't let these preachers and stuff fool you. They be up there talking to themselves. Okay, I'll be talking back, talking to herself, and y'all listen,
man. It be connected. It be connected to the connected with me. I'm like, huh? I'm like, I just see her yesterday. We didn't talk about this. She talking about me. If you going through something right now, you know what I mean, and it's hurting your heart right now, it's because you need to work on you. I said,
I'm like a little fly on the wall, right?
I'm like, me, because I am going through something, and I got a mirror right here too. And I look at myself, yeah, you going through something, brother. She ain't tell no lie. Oh man. So make sure y'all good. Make sure y'all hit that notification, man. Y'all get those motivational speakings that she posts up 3 or 4 of them every week. You know what I'm saying? Nice little reels, man. Share them too, because you might want to help somebody else. Because something that's hitting you, and then her motivational speaking that she might be talking to herself, but it might help you out. And share to somebody you know that's going through something. Maybe it helps them to boost their spirit and get their mental health to another level, to where they be like, okay, you know what I mean? Let me get back in order. Let me get back in my word. Let me get back praying. You never know what people is going on. So share that positive energy, because positive energy is the way to go right now, because this world is definitely going through a situation, and we need to keep on motivating each other, keep bringing that positive energy and keeping that universe down on our side, so we keep moving forward and move to the next level. So yeah, y'all do that on Green Links Media on YouTube. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Mr. James Earl Jones. A lot of you may know him from Coming to America, but I know him from what was it? Star Wars? What was he? Darth Vader.
He was Darth Vader. Yeah. The voice of Darth Vader. And he was also, when I first seen him, I was telling my father about it yesterday, because my father was a good fan of him, and I was saying, I first knew about Mr. Jones when he was on Conan the Barbarian as the Snake Man. And really? I was scared. I remember I was little. I was scared, man, because I was couldn't go to bed or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because he turned to that snake, Conan, and the young Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's about 19, 20 years old. And Earl Jones was the Snake Man. Yeah, that's the first time I ever seen him. And then, like a week later, he was on Sesame Street.
Imagine how your little brain equated that. Like, wait a minute, he was just a Snake Man. Now he's on Sesame Street.
It was Cookie Monster. What? Eating cookies with Cookie Monster. What's going on? I was confused.
Oh my God! Did you ever see when you were younger? If any of you were younger, did you ever watch a movie and in the movie the person died, but then, like you just said, then a week later you saw them on another show? They become alive again.
Like what's going on? Yeah, you know, we're gonna take a break and we're gonna come back. We're gonna bring Miss Arkansas in after this break, and y'all stay tuned in and share it right now. And we're gonna be talking about the Super Bowl halftime show debate, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne. Let's talk about it. All right, let's go back. Ali Black, that's my brother, man. He was definitely at the spot. We had a good conversation, and this is the perfect time to play this joint. I ain't played it in a while. You know what I'm saying? Metaverse. Let's go.
Yeah. It's all about energy, man. Once you learn how to channel your energy, anything's possible. Yo, your boy active. I came back to put these rappers in the casket. Cause on this mic I'm a problem, I'm about that action. But I ain't shooting nobody, don't call it capping. I'm getting money so everybody should tap it. The new era, prepare, sharing this passion. Cause when I rap, I'm a monster, I'm trying to cash it. Beat the brakes off the pussy, her ass clapping. But then it's back to the money, it's no distractions. I'm on my grind every day and I love fashion. I'm from the 716 and we love spazzing. I'm trying to capture this moment, there's no caption. Gotta get it while I'm here, mama, they blasting. I be moving like a ghost cause I'm a savage. And I don't like these niggas fucking with my cabbage. Cryptocurrency, the urgency is massive. Get it, flip it, bouncing off it like a mattress. I told my people to invest and now they flashing. We from the hood but now we corporate and established. Y'all can keep on hating me, that's why I'm laughing. I'm still the best and you niggas don't want the traction. I don't play with little kids, I'm in sassy. Cause every time I touch the mic, I spit a classic. And I don't gang bang, I motivate the masses. Rest in peace, young dog, they did a tragic. Diamonds dancing off the watch, it look like magic. I'm in the metaverse, lyrically causing havoc. Wu-Tang call me old dirty bastard. I got a method, man, understand, I got it mastered. Your favorite rapper just a stain on my napkin. And I ain't finished, better tuck your chain. The Grim Reaper, the keeper of lost souls. Still I'm unvaccinated, I sit on a cyber throne. The fuckery y'all condone. I stand alone as I stand against oppression. I'm a weapon when I explode. My detonation will levitate them. I'm unstoppable, prison walls can never break them. What we have here now? The crowd at my feet, killing this beat. Hope they listen, I got something to teach. What do we have here now? Pain in the streets, enemies creep. So I'm trying to get this bread in my sleep. What do we have here now? I'll show you in focus, hoping y'all notice that I'm not fucking around this time. What do we have here now? More than a rapper, a meta lyricist. Buffalo in my spirit, I'm a beast, what y'all. What do we have here now? The crowd at my feet, killing this beat. Hope they listen, I got something to teach. What do we have here now? Pain in the streets, enemies creep. So I'm trying to get this bread in my sleep. What do we have here now? I'll show you in focus, hoping y'all notice that I'm not fucking around this time. What do we have here now? More than a rapper, a meta lyricist. Buffalo in my spirit, I'm a beast, what y'all. What do we have here now?
Top of the morning. Hello, world. The champ is here. Yeah, you know, start my morning off with the Joker and Miss Arkansas the comedian live at Green Links Media. Yeah, 7 to 10 a.m. every morning of the weekday. Tap in, man. Get your day started the right way. Yeah. And when you see me, act like you know. Champ is here. Gone.
Man.
Yeah.
Bernie.
We right.
What's up, Miss Arkansas? Welcome.
Welcome. Good morning, right here, back on the morning show. Your boy, the Joker, Overlook MC. We got the queen, comedian, funny queen, Miss Arkansas, is in the place to be. How you doing, queen?
Ooh, tired as hell.
I know that's right. Yeah, how you? Were you at your mental health? Were you at your mental health between 1 and 10 this morning?
Well, yesterday I shot 2 scenes. Well, the day before I shot a scene. Yesterday I shot a scene. One of my Arkansas people is doing a real big movie, and he just making sure a lot of the Arkansas people is in it. And his mom told him to give me a call, so that worked out for my good. And it was my sister Carolyn's birthday on yesterday. I was taking her to get a bite to eat. We stopped over there. She ended up doing a scene.
Oh, wow. You be moving and grooving, Miss Arkansas. I seen you out there with, who was that, DL you were moving and grooving with?
Well,
okay.
Actually, I performed with Omar Gooding in Texarkana. And I was blessed with 2 tickets to go see DL because I wasn't paying. And anyway, the security guards, they acted like I wasn't nobody. Didn't want me to go in the back, talking about I needed a badge and this and that and that. And I love how God worked. Comedian Mark Superstar Jones, shout out to him. He did an awesome job as always. And he said, we going over to this hotel and meet some of my friends and, eat. You hungry? I said, yeah. So we went over there, and when we was getting ready to go in, this young man was walking and texting. I said, young man, texting and walking just like driving and texting. You're going to run into something. Come to find out that was Derek McFadden, the ball player.
Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't know who he was. Mark knew who he was, so Mark chopped it up with him, got a picture. So I said, let me get a picture. But before we walked in, a black truck pulled up, and DL got out. And I said, Mr. DL, I'm comedian Miss Arkansas, and I got $1 million, and I'd love to take a picture with you. He said, sweetheart, you don't need $1. He said with that beautiful smile, he said, come on. And we took a picture, and then I say, can I say something to you before you go in there? He said, sure. I said, first I want to say I'm so glad you didn't even mention Monique's name. I say so many evil people were sitting in there waiting on that moment. I say, even though she bashes you and talk about you all around the world, but that showed them that you bigger than that and that situation. Said thank you, and he went on in. He was over there with his people eating. I was over there with my people eating, and then when him and his got ready to leave, I think they was staying in that hotel. And I told him, I say, safe travels back to Cali. He said, thank you. And, you know, we went our separate ways, but I just love how God worked, even though they didn't want me to get a picture with him because that's all I wanted. And I ended up getting one anyway. So
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Where are you at from? Hey, baby, I see you out there.
Right now,
where you at from 1 to 10?
Good morning. Oh, yeah, I'm a 10 too this morning.
Yeah.
My sister's house, I got about another hour and a half to drive, so I stayed all night at her house. And she said she in there making breakfast, so I'm glad I stayed at her house.
Yeah, because it's just 9:27 there for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on a different time zone than us.
Right.
Yes, out there in Arkansas, so they can do what it do.
Hey, Earthy Tone. Over on
at 5 a.m. to be on here, so hey, that's a big difference.
Yeah, I really do miss getting up and doing the morning show, but you know, life is life, and we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out.
I think
things changing.
Glad we getting up at this time.
10, the 10 works. I always like that 10 o'clock. Hey, Sparkles, thank you so much for joining.
Good morning.
They're saying, good morning, Miss Arkansas and the Joker over on TikTok.
Yes, no doubt. Good morning, TikTok
hey,
people. yes, y'all keep on doing your thing on out there. Keep that algorithm going on TikTok, man. Go ahead and share that thing. You know what I mean? Tag somebody, and tag another person. Let's move. Let's go. Yes. No doubt. Let's get.
I said, both of y'all doing well.
Oh yeah, doing well. Yeah. Still breaking up a little bit. Yeah. Doing excellent. You know, doing what it do. You know what I'm saying? Most High is still in the control of all things. So I move like that. I move like that. When things come through, it get tough for a minute. I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and get this to the Father because I can't do this.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm finna go ahead and get it to you because I'll let you go ahead and do what you do best. Because if I do it, I'm gonna mess it up. Understand me?
Right. Take your hands off. Just take your hand. Because he steady doing this. You steady trying to. I'll be like, I'm putting. He ain't gonna see me put my pinky on there. I'm just gonna put my pinky on the wheel, and God be like, take your hand off of there. Let me.
That's it. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Tear that hand up.
I had said a while back. I think I did it in one of my motivational videos that I didn't realize that I am a bit of a control freak until it came up and it came up and it came up again. And I was like, wait a minute. Okay. But more than one person had told me I'm a control freak because I never, I've managed departments and all of that, and never have I micromanaged anybody. But it's not just about micromanaging. Sometimes we want to control the narrative of a situation. Like we're saying, like you said, just let God handle it. And I realized that that's what it was. Like I want to control things. There's certain areas God's still working on me, y'all. Like God's still working on me with some things. And control everything. You cannot control everything. So
That's right. And we think we helping out, and we want to help out, and you're genuine with it. But sometimes you got to know when to help, when not to help. You know what I mean? We want to help, but then sometimes I'm like, I know you want to do this, but it ain't your time yet. Fall back. I got this. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm going a different route. I see what you try to do here, and that's a good instinct, and because I put that in you. But at the end of the day, don't use that tool right now. Let me handle my tool. My tools are stronger than yours. You know what I mean? So
that was a word.
Yeah.
Did y'all receive that?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got a wrench. I got the electric one. So you know what I mean? You got to keep doing like this. Now all I gotta do is it's done.
He said, what do you do? What God do, bro?
What God do?
You steady turning.
He's turning. Tighten it on up. Understand me? That's how he works. That's how he do things. But we want to keep on pulling that wrench out You know what I mean? You want to tighten some things up in your life, like, no, hold on. I know you tighten it up, but it's taking you a long time. Why don't you let me do it? It's faster. You know what I mean? Then you can move on to the next one. You might need a hammer on the next one. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know you can handle the hammer. I got the nail. You got the hammer. I know you can handle that. But let me go ahead and tighten this up. You still trying to keep on. You know what I mean? Yeah, let me come right behind you. Come on, stop. I got you. Zzz. Okay, all right, it's tightened. You know what I'm saying? Now you see how easy that was? And you be thinking you doing something. You ain't doing nothing. Yeah.
Baby, he said he had a 10 plus this morning. I know that's right.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Yeah. Shout out to all the folks that's tuned in right now, man. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, people that's tuned all the way in, man. Yeah. You know, everybody coming in and out the joint, share this joint. Yeah. Shout out to Rich Reels. Yeah. No doubt. Yeah, Stack to God. You know, everybody pulling up, showing mad love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ali Mac in the house. You know what I mean? Yeah, good morning. Yeah. Let's talk about this Kendrick Lamar halftime show at the Super Bowl. And they feel some type of way because Lil Wayne is not doing it. How y'all feel about that?
Yeah, let us know in the chat how you feel about that too. I did not even realize that there was an issue with Lil Wayne allegedly wanting to perform at the Super Bowl. And so right now, Jay-Z is like heading this thing. He's been doing this for the last, 2-3 years now? They put him in that
but 2 or 3 Super Bowls. This is the 4th Super Bowl in a row, yeah.
Okay. And right now, I was excited when I heard that Kendrick was going to be, because listen, my kids don't be dancing or anything like that. But when I tell you, when that They Not Like Us come on, it's like a party. Okay. It is like everybody bopping and stuff. I was like, I got to make a video to that. So I know the type of energy that Kendrick's going to bring. On top of that, he's about unity. You know, like he brought people up on that stage that normally, if they were out in the streets, they would be fighting. But he's about unity. So I get, and we were talking backstage about, the business decision. On a business standpoint, Kendrick's hot right now. You know, Kendrick's hot right now. So it makes sense that they would bring someone who's hot right now in the hip hop culture to the Super Bowl. But apparently, a lot of people, including the Queen Nicki Minaj, she's feeling a way about it.
Yeah, so, she is. She definitely she expressed herself heavy on Twitter, which is X. And she really, and the Juvenile went live on IG, you know, talking about it. You know what I mean? And I get everything. They did, you know, listen. I salute to what they saying. I agree. Not disagreeing at all, because you and New Orleans, it just makes sense at the end of the day. But it also makes sense with the Kendrick movement too. At the same time. And I know Jay's the face of things, but people gotta understand is this too, is Jay-Z's not by himself. He's the headline. It's like being the president. You know what I mean? You know, when Harris get in that office, which she will, and she make a decision on something, she got to get approval from the House. That's how the things work. Jay-Z is the head of things, but it's also probably a good 1,100 more people that's in that committee of the Super Bowl decision, and they have to vote also. You know what I mean? Jay-Z just bring it to the table. You know what I mean? And like that, we talked. Me and Pat Green the Queen talked backstage before we went live. Too is that, you know, those who remember, Lil Wayne was talking about this a year ago, and he said that when he do the halftime show, he's not bringing no features. I think that might hurt him, because I'm pretty sure Jay want to bring not just Lil Wayne, but also BG came home. He probably brought it to the table like, why don't you, the Hot Boys reunion is coming. Why don't you just, since you said that, it might hurt him from putting that on the social media instead of going back, instead of just doing it, not putting it on social media and talking to him on a private level. Say, I want to do this thing on just me. And then Jay probably would have worked things out and so he could bring it to the board. They could be like, that makes sense because BG came home. He is doing a reunion. You know what I mean? Birdman. They also doing a biopic also on Louisiana hip hop of the life of Lil Wayne. So everything is coming together, and plus he got an album dropping in February. So you know what I mean? It's like everything is coming together, and I think that would have helped him out instead of posting that up. But right now, Kendrick is the face of hip hop. Right now, he's been the face of hip hop this whole year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He really that song "Thing Like Us" is on every platform, every sports platform. They using it in 13 commercials right now worldwide. You know what I mean? From Gatorade to Adidas. You know what I mean? They using that piece of work by DJ Mustard, produced by DJ Mustard and Kendrick. So they both make sense. Nobody is wrong. They both make sense at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know? So how you feel about it?
I'll say Lil Wayne, or whatever his name. He more for the BET awards. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel do the Super Bowl. He need to do the BET awards, but Kendrick, he can do both of them.
Yeah. Kendrick with the hot face. How you feel about Veteran Queen?
I think, like you were saying, a business decision. I mean, it makes sense. Kendrick is hot right now. People are going to go buy tickets to see Kendrick. We also have to think about, like, Lil Wayne is a GOAT. Nobody can ever take that away from him. He's been doing this. I can remember when he was the little kid on the motor thing. You know,
catalog is crazy. Catalog is crazy.
That. So but when was the last time he actually put out music that the current generation would really know? That's what I'm thinking about too. You know, like I said, my kids are very much introverts. They don't go out partying. They don't do that. But when Kendrick comes on, you would think that it was a party in my living room when they were all here for the 4th of July. I saw something that I stood back in awe because they're singing a song. They're like, you know, when my daughter drove to Chicago and they drove back, my oldest daughter was like, "Mom, they had it on repeat. Like they had this song on repeat." So this is what's going on right now in the culture for the culture. People are going to be buying Super Bowl tickets, not just to see the Super Bowl, but to see Kendrick perform. And then that performance that he did where he brought all those people, all those gangs on stage.
Yes, the Juneteenth festival.
So that's, from a business standpoint, I get it, Jay-Z. I know, and I mean, Nikki, she loves Lil Wayne. She one of the tweets that she put out. Let me just read this really quickly. What she said, and by the way, you don't know the half of what Lil Wayne has done for me and others. Wayne had Drake and I on his tour with no paper sign. He was on all of my mixtapes with no paper sign. This man has literally changed the face of hip hop. The hair.
He did.
If you know, you know. He inspired so many to tat their faces. True. The whole thing. Look at the streetwear, they call it. Lil Wayne was wearing streetwear before streetwear was even a thing. Right. You know, in the culture, in the hip hop culture, he was wearing that. You know, inspired you faves to want to be a great MC. He never was in this for the money. True. It's always been for the love of music. I can say that he's definitely one of those. It's been the culture for him. Look how long it broke my heart to see his heart hurt when it went on with Baby and him. Like to see that hurt wasn't even about the money. It was about a respect thing.
Respect thing, the culture, the music, the movement. And no Wayne put people together too. No, I'm saying, don't get it twisted. He always had that positive energy too, but it's just a different thing right now going on with Kendrick. It's a different thing, I should say. It's a different movement, different frequency. And I know Kendrick is a good dude, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna reach out to Lil Wayne and be like, you know, why don't you come on stage with me?
That's what I was hoping. That's what I'm hoping. What about you? That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, why don't you come on stage with me? Yeah.
Right.
End this thing live at the Super Bowl, and then bring Drake at the end. After you do all and like us, then bring it back and they have changed the remix and say it's all about us. It's all about us. Understand me? You know? That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That part, that would be nice. And that's the kind of energy that Kendrick brings. Like you said, Kendrick is he doesn't like the spotlight. He doesn't like the fame that comes with what it is that God has placed in him to be. Like Kendrick is this shining star, but he does not necessarily want all of that light shined on him. I remember when his one of his sisters, I don't know if it's his only sister, but he had a little sister graduate. He bought her a Camry, which makes sense. She's 18 years old, and people were in the chat talking about, oh, he has more money than that. Why would he do that? Why would he not buy his sister a Camry? This is her very first vehicle. You know, like he's that type of dude. He's not in it for the clout. He's in it for the culture. He's in it because this is an art for him. So I respect what it is that Kendrick brings, and in the unity, like he's all about foo-la-la, that woo-sa, that kumbaya. That's what I'm expecting. Like you said, maybe Lil Wayne and Drake will come out.
Yes, and bring J. Cole just to put the icing on the cake. What? You know what I mean? This is the energy he brings. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't look at myself as a prophet, but that's something he would do. That's the action, the positive action that Kendrick do. This is his spirit. It's a natural. He don't do it for cap. He do it for the passion. He do it for the love in his heart as a man to man. He don't get caught up in the media movement and nothing like that. This is what Kendrick does. And it just makes sense at the end of the day on both ends. I hope things will work out. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? On February 9th at Super Bowl, we will see what's going to happen. And I hope something positive come out of this. And I shout out to Juvenile going live yesterday talking about it. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the Louisiana actors, actresses, and athletes putting their input on things, on the situation. And shout out to Fabulous, who really broke everything down. When he was like that, that's what I got that perspective that, Jay is the face of things, but he don't get to make the wrong decision. He just brings it to the table. You know what I mean? And it's a committee behind this thing, and they vote. You know what I mean? Of who, you know what I mean? And shout out to Jay even giving it that opportunity. Shout out to Jay even to be a part of something to bring a hip hop culture to a biggest sports event in the world. Like, you know what I mean? So shout out to that too. Salute.
And like you saying, Jay probably said yes, but somebody in that community, somebody like a jury trial, somebody agreed.
Yeah. One of the things that they're saying is that Jay-Z, because he allegedly does not care for Drake, that he's using that against Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne would probably bring Drake and his I don't want to say his entourage, but his people out, and he would rather not see Drake in anything of significance. Possible.
But Lil Wayne said last year in a tweet, y'all can Google this. On the tweet last year, he said that if he does the halftime show, he's not bringing no features, and I think that hurt him.
Right.
He wanted to do the whole halftime show himself. He wanted to do his top. He said he wanted to do his top 15 songs that people love, and he said he wanted to open up to one of his best freestyles he have done that we all know, Melly. He want to open up with that, and then he want to give his hits, and he broke everything down what he wanted to do, and I think that might have hurt him a little bit. He should have went behind the scenes and talked to Jay and the committee about it instead of just putting his feelings on Facebook saying I'm not bringing no features. Like and if he would have said, if I do Super Bowl, I want to bring Drake out, I want to bring my whole team, I want to bring Lloyd, I want to bring all my Young Money, I want to bring my father, Birdman, I want to bring, you know what I mean, and I want to bring the Hot Boys reunion, BG is home, you know what I mean, but he just said it that he don't want to bring no features on a Super Bowl with him. He want to do it solo, and I think that might have hurt him. I really do.
Yeah.
I
guess more to come though, everybody. Big shout out to everybody over on IG. I went on over to IG. Big shout out to everybody over here. You can see us live on the actual Green Links Media YouTube channel. If you want to watch the rest of the show or see all of us, we have Franklin and we have comedian Miss Arkansas on here as well. And big shout out to everybody over in TikTok universe. So what else is going on in the world? The presidential debate is tonight. Are you guys watching? Are you guys watching the presidential debate tonight?
Yeah.
Cause he can't touch her. You know what I'm saying?
You said he can't touch her?
Right. He gonna be up there, blah, 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 blah.
Well, he can't, Miss Arkansas, because what's going on is that unless they are prompted to speak, they are cutting the mics off. They cut your mic on when it is time for you to speak. So unless it is time for you to speak, your mics are going to be cut off. And everybody knows that the reason why they're doing that is so he does not be disrespectful and talk out of turn. So a lot of people are surprised that he even agreed to go on this debate with her.
Right.
The amount of support that I'm seeing for Kamala is amazing. Thank you, Al Max. You too. It is really amazing the amount of support that I'm seeing. And I'm not here to tell anybody who to vote for. What I'm saying is that you really need to do your due diligence and vote for what's important to you. There's a lot at stake right now. There's human rights at stake. I don't even want to say women's rights. There's human rights at stake right now. And then, you know what? And I think you sent this to me. Go ahead. Were you going to say something, Ms. Arkansas?
To say I filled out the paper again to vote. I gotta call these people on this morning. They keep saying I got a fine. I've been out of prison over 30 years and I done got pulled over 30 times and ain't nobody told me nothing about I got no fine. I done called the county jail. They don't see a fine. They doing everything they can to stop us from voting.
Yeah, you're right. They try to throw no monkey wrench in there, but the real president is the Most High. So keep playing.
Ain't that right? Yeah.
Keep playing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely going to check it out as much as I can, because then I got to punch in the clock later on. But hopefully I can check it out. But I'm glad that they're gonna shut off the mics when that person's not speaking, because it was definitely going to be definitely a circus if they don't control the troll.
Yeah. So it's the debate starts at 9 p.m. This is Eastern Standard Time, everybody, and we'll stream the ABC News presidential debate simulcast on the USA Today channel, which is available on most smart televisions and devices. Everybody has an app now. Everybody has an app. So who will the moderators be? And I'm getting this from USA Today, everybody. So World News Tonight anchor and managing director David Moore, M-U-I-R, along with ABC News Live anchor Lindsay Davis will serve as the moderators, according to ABC.
Okay.
If you can watch it, you can watch it, that's definitely going to be tuning in with my popcorn.
I'm asking you guys a question. What topics you want them to talk about tonight that you're looking forward to hear, or what you want them to talk about tonight during the debate?
I don't necessarily want to hear anything about a Black agenda, because I think it's ridiculous for us to try and think that she's going to fix the issue that's been going on for 400 years. Right. I believe that human rights, period, because I love that she represents more than one culture. Like, she's African American, Black, whatever you want to call it, but she's also of Indian descent. So that's an entirely different culture that's right here in the U.S. She represents so much, which I think is going to help her in the long run. I want her to talk about the border, what are the immigration crisis, because there are a lot of people in this country right now who are working, going to school, and they may not be citizens. I think it matters. It's important. I worked with someone who had to go back over to Africa because of everything that was going on with Trump. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know everything about the immigration reform and all of that, because I do not. But I do know people who have been personally hurt because of it. They've had to go out and they were working. They were going to school. And it's very, and another thing, kind of on top, but off topic. Do you know the amount of questions that they have to answer just to become a U.S. citizen? The process is long and very, very expensive. There are things that they have to go through. If you are not a citizen, that you have to go through that people here in America, including myself, have no idea about.
Right.
No
right,
idea.
That part. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just got put on some new today. Okay.
Yeah. There's like who was the how many presidents have there been? Like legit, there that can be a question. How many presidents have there been since the United States formed? How many people don't know that?
Right.
That's one of the questions. Hey sis, I see you over there.
How many presidents been 45?
See?
Yeah, 45
Trump
presidents,
was
I believe.
47.
Abraham Lincoln. And
Yeah, 47. Yes, 47. Yeah.
But
What
my
about
thing
you?
I want to hear them say on tonight is his date that he gonna be locked up since he got all these felonies, and then they telling us because we a felon we can't vote, but you telling him he a felon and he could be the president.
That part.
Joe Biden is 46. I missed it. See, I don't even know. Hey, Snowball. Hey, CJ. Yeah, Biden is 46.
Yeah, 46. Yeah.
Obama was 45.
Yeah. Yep. But I'm 45. Right. No doubt. Yep.
And Roosevelt. So Roosevelt actually served 3 times. I did not know that. President, I loved his name, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He's the only president that served. Well, Roosevelt won a 3rd term by defeating Republican nominee Wendell Willkie in the 1940 United States presidential election. He remains the only president to serve for more than 2 terms. See, now that's a question. How was he able to do that? Serve for 3 terms? Because I would have thought that the king himself, President Obama, would have been able to serve more than 2.
You know what? I don't think Obama wanted to do another day.
I don't think so either. He went in. Look, he went in. His hair was black. He came out. It was white.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh man, yeah.
But he's amazing, you know. But I don't think he wanted to go through that no more.
Yeah.
So not afraid, you know. He was just more concerned about his health and mental state and all that good stuff, you know.
Well, I'm looking for her to talk about it should only take one job to take care of your family. You know, and I know the program she's trying to put together with that, as far as minimum wage, insurance, benefits, stuff like that, and the big plan she got going on with that. That's kind of interesting. I want to see what's going on with that part of the debate tonight, and see what what she's going to say and what Trump's going to say, and how can we make things better to where it only should take one job. You know, that's what I'm looking for. And also mental health crisis. You know, I know that's in her agenda, but it hasn't been in the forefront. And I think that needs to be one of the main ones in the forefront to talk about too. So I'm hoping that they will have some little bit of words of what they can do in that way, because mental health is real, and I think that should, I think that should be one of the top 3.
Right
now.
Everybody. Oh, go ahead, Ms. Arkansas.
I said we're gonna watch it and see, and then when we come back, we'll be able to really talk about it. And my thing is, I saw on Twitter, like you say, X and a few other places, some people is, I know God tell us don't fear nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's so many people afraid because Donald Trump said if he don't win, how he gonna start a war. My thing is, I can say I'm gonna start a war, but don't you know them people got something to stop me from doing whatever craziness I'm gonna do? So what make him think he ain't gonna be stopped if he tries something stupid? Him and his people.
One of the challenges, or one of the things that scare me if he is to become president, is that he's given a lot of people no fear in being racist. You know, before it was very hidden. You experienced racism because they hit you in your pocket. They redlined us.
Right.
It was a hidden agenda. But a lot of people, what he stands for, it's given them, I don't know, like they aren't afraid to be racist anymore. You hear more about these Karens, more about like we're going to talk in a little bit about Tyreek Hill and how he was detained. You see more and more of that, and when you watch the video, you hear the police officer refer to him as boy. You know, boy. And I talked about how when I was in Miami that I had never experienced that type of blatant racism in my life. It scared me. I had never experienced that type of just open racism in all of my 48 years until I was down in Miami. It literally scared me when we walked into the restaurant and they didn't want to serve us, but they had to, and I didn't eat that food, you know? So I that's what scares me. The possibility of another civil war. I was talking to someone, and a lot of people, and this is something that we should talk about. A lot of people, hey baby, a lot of people are afraid that culturally women are not respected in a lot of cultures. Women aren't seen as someone who can run anything. And truth be told, you, if we're being honest, here in America, they talk about equal rights and all of that, but that's here in America. Elsewhere, it's not like that. Women have a role and men have a role. What about in those places that may not respect her as president? What do you do then? But then on the flip side, I said, well, I understand the possibility of a world war, but I'm more afraid of a civil war here in America. That's what I'm more afraid of. The world war, you know, there's some control in that. A civil war, you see what they did on January 6th, that insurrection. Do you not think that there's going to be more of that if he wins or loses? I'm afraid of.
Right.
I can't even say what he stands for, but what he brings out. Let me know what y'all think. What are y'all thoughts on it?
Right. Yeah. Put them in the comments. Let's talk about it. You know, it's definitely going to be something. And I think the conversation need to get deep. The debate going to be deep tonight. But at the end of the day, everything got to make sense, like you said, for the people, you know, and that's what Harris is doing. Like, I agree with you on, you know, stop that black agenda stuff. That black agenda stuff is not going to come into place until we probably won't even be here.
Okay.
When that moves,
and we have to be together before we come talking about a black agenda. We have to have it. Right. Come on now.
That's why it's not a black agenda, because we're not together. They did a agenda for the LGBTQ because the LGBTQ community stick together. So there was an agenda for the past 3 elections. You know what I mean? Because and it worked for them. You know what I mean? Salute to my LGBTQ family, brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? And all the transgenders. I got good friends, good family members. You know what I mean? And they definitely do what they do. You know, they had an agenda for the Chinese people and the California and all that, because they stick together. They have an agenda for the Arabian because they stick together. You know what I mean? Chinatown and all this type of stuff. They stick together. You know what I'm saying? Agenda for the Puerto Ricans. They stick together. You know what I mean? These agendas is happening because they stick together. But us black folks, we don't stick together to save our lives.
Man.
Some of them.
Yeah.
And right now.
We don't need some. We need all.
We
get all. Then we have an agenda, and then they'll put it in the forefront. No matter who's president, they're going to make sure that it'll come.
Black Lives Matter didn't last but a minute.
Yeah, that part.
Right now, it's an all lives matter, because unless you are a part of the upper echelon, it's a struggle for most Americans right now to make ends meet. Most Americans right now are having to move in with each other, can't afford to buy food, people are losing their houses, people are losing their vehicles, people are losing their minds because the economy is so bad right now. It's so bad right now. And that's most Americans. I don't care what color, culture you are. unless you are making six figures and plus, and even if you're making six figures, it still may be a struggle for you. It is hard for people right now. It is hard for us right now. People aren't able to go and enjoy vacations and all of that. You have to, like we were talking about before, it's either gas or food. You know,
right.
It's a struggle. It's a struggle, and let's talk about these housing prices.
That's what Harris gonna talk about too. About the rent, so they're lowering the rent in a lot of states.
A couple of people that's in the what I'm trying to say, Lord Jesus, big people that got to do with housing. They're supposed to help those in low income and stuff like that. They locked two of them up because they in there doing some nonsense, trying to get more than they supposed to be getting when they supposed to be helping people. So they locked them up, and I figure anytime they lock the head up, it's a whole lot of more of them gonna come.
There was a man here who I was reading out of Amherst who was convicted of getting those PPP loans. It was over $1 million, and he owned properties. He used all of these properties and said that he had employees, and come to find out he didn't have any of that. Yeah, he had these properties, but he didn't have half of what he said he did on that PPP loan, and he got convicted of that. I don't believe he's going to serve any time. I believe he has a fine, but okay, you got all of that money and you own all of these properties. What did you do with that money? Put some of that money in some of these properties. There's I have a family member who's looking for an apartment, right? So we go to look at this apartment, and this lady, she was of Muslim descent. We came in, 2 Black females. She instantly stereotyped us, and she said, well, if you do get the apartment, now mind you, the apartment needs so many updates. I would have to paint all of that. She said, well, if you get the apartment, it's a month-to-month lease because we wouldn't want you tearing it up. Right, Miss Arkansas. Like what?
Wow.
That's crazy.
I couldn't believe it. That's why that apartment still is. First of all, it smells like an animal when you're walking up the stairs. There's garbage everywhere. It would need to be. There's Mickey Mouse wallpaper in the kitchen with Mickey Mouse curtains hanging up in the window.
Wow.
You would need to. The only thing, listen, you would have to paint because one wall in one of the bedrooms was purple. Another wall may have been yellow. Another wall was red. I mean, the only thing that really wouldn't need update is the bathroom. Everything else, if someone were to move in there, unless you like those colors in Mickey Mouse wallpaper, you would have to make you would have to put at least $500 into the apartment before you can move into the apartment. And you're talking about it's going to be a month-to-month lease. Hey, Jay Relentless, have you ever experienced racism like that?
Oh, yeah. All over.
It was so hurt.
They acting like they don't want to let me out this house I'm in. And I've been in there a little over 2 years. Don't get me wrong. I thank God because I could have been outside somewhere. But I took that house because I didn't know what my credit was looking like. I didn't know if they were going to say something about I had been incarcerated or whatever. So to keep going through all that, I just went on and accepted that. Now it's like, when it's before we can let you out. Y'all ain't fixed it while I was in here. What I got to do with that?
Right.
So I said, you know what, Lord? Because I've been looking for something else and it's been frustrated. I said, I'm going to go and stay in there one. I said, I went over to the place. I said, give me some paint. Now, they ain't even supposed to give me no paint. They supposed to do the paint. The lady took me in the little room, showed me all kind of colors. Baby, I got in that bathroom. The bathroom looking new. I painted that. I ain't even know how to paint. Hell, I ain't know when you do the rolling, the stuff flat on you. I was white like the wall. But I painted, got it looking good in there, and now I'm gonna tell I need gray so I can do the kitchen. I'm gonna fix it.
So I guess you are not popping unless you get some hate and spam.
Yeah, man, this is crazy,
I'm trying
man.
to figure out where that message is even coming from. Miss Arkansas, you may not be. We always. That's how I know we are doing something really, really great. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off on TikTok. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, if you want to finish watching the live show, head on over to Green Links Media.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Some of the comments that we head on over to Green Links Media YouTube page. I love y'all. Long life. Again, if you want to finish watching the show, this person is going in. I can't say. I don't know where the comment is coming from, bro. I can't even.
I'm trying to look for it now. What? Unbelievable.
You can. We take a break real quick. I can't.
Oh wow.
Oh my God.
On that comment, move him.
Oh man.
Arkansas, are you on your phone?
Yeah, I don't think she can see it. Let's see. Let's see on the profile.
I love y'all. Thank y'all. Listen, when y'all come with this crazy spam and talking crazy, it just lets us know that we are really, really good. we things out here.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Oh my. Okay, Officer Christopher Jackson, you got that.
It's a police officer at that.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
Where is it? I can't tell where it's coming from though. Let me go.
I'm trying to find it. It's not coming from.
It's not from my
It ain't for the podcast page either. Oh man!
Thank y'all for loving on us. We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Oh man!
Oh my goodness, that is too funny. While we are doing that, so what about? Let me get into the video. We're going to talk about the Kentucky shooting. Let me get into that right now because there's actually a manhunt underway right now. Regarding this, so let me share my page, bro, while you try and figure out what's going on there. Because oh God, people are crazy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Off the chain. Oh man.
So let's get into this video, and then we'll be.
Multiple school districts closed in rural Kentucky as the desperate manhunt for a suspected sniper stretches into a third day about an hour south of Lexington.
This manhunt has become a methodical effort, similar like a hide and seek. Our goal is to apply steady pressure and wearing Mr. Couch down.
Authorities believe 32-year-old Joseph Couch is hiding somewhere in this dense brush after police say he shot 5 people on I-75 Saturday evening while perched 30 feet below a cliff near the highway. Police issuing a warrant for his arrest. Couch now facing assault and attempted murder charges for each victim.
The victims have been shot through the windshield.
Law enforcement officials telling ABC News the shooting apparently began as a domestic dispute and then a road rage incident that escalated. According to the warrant obtained by ABC News, Couch texted a woman before the shooting on Saturday night to say he, quote, was going to kill a lot of people. That woman called police later that day. A gun store in the area told police Couch bought an AR-15 and 1,000 rounds of ammunition. Those officials telling us they do not believe the victims were targeted, all 5 surviving but badly hurt. Investigators discovering pieces of evidence in the woods, including a car associated with the suspect and the AR-15 style assault rifle that Couch purchased. The terrain so rugged, law enforcement using machetes to get through the thicket and only searching in the daylight.
We are in the Daniel Boone National Forest, and this is thousands and thousands of acres. And I stated last night, it's kind of like a jungle. Well, it is like a jungle.
Police say Couch should be considered armed and dangerous. Law enforcement officials tell ABC News this isn't the suspect's first run-in with the law. Back in 2023, Couch was arrested and charged with making terroristic threats after allegedly pointing an AR-style rifle at someone. He was freed on bail. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
You've worked hard to build equity in your home. Now it's time to make that.
That is scary. Remember the DC
Yeah.
sniper some years ago? Remember that was going on? So this is very similar to, I mean, this guy is shooting from the throughway.
Oh.
And you know what? If that was Joker, I'll set that wood on fire just to run him out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do what you'll do to us to get him out of there.
Yeah.
Have the fire department standing around waiting and all that. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, that is scary, because now you're not only watching for the vehicles, being a defensive driver, but now you have to watch for a shooter.
Right.
Yeah, that's scary. So, what do you guys think about that shooting, that mass shooting that happened? And I don't think we talked about this in the Georgia school.
Yeah, we haven't talked about this. What's going on with that? I heard a couple things, but refresh me on that.
Yeah, so a child, 14 years old, they're still doing an investigation, but the mom had actually called because she suspected something was going on. So she called the school about 30 minutes prior to everything going down, and she told family members that she thought it was an extreme emergency involving her 14-year-old. So she called the school. This is according to text messages obtained by the Washington Post and an interview with a family member. She was being proactive. I don't know what happened in between that time from the mom calling, and this happened in Appalachia at Appalachia High School. She called the school the morning of the shooting and warned a counselor that something was going on with her 14-year-old. But, more to come about that. What are your thoughts? You still have grandkids. Both of you have grandkids in school. What are your thoughts on everything that happened? Like, now you have to be, instead of just fire alarms, they're doing school shooting alarms in these schools.
Yeah, and then the stab, that too, and it also was a stabbing in McKinley High School yesterday too. So,
yes. Let me drop down for a moment while you guys.
So it's like, what can they do? That's my question. Like, you have security, you have all these things. You got to tighten up on security. You got to get more surveillance? What can they do better? I mean that's the question.
Joker, they gotta bring prayer back. When prayer was in school, wasn't none of this mess going on. Soon as they called themselves taking prayer out of school, all hell broke loose.
I agree, because the power of prayer is still in full effect. It still works.
Right.
It still works. That's part of it. And what can they do better? If they don't want to do that, what can they do better? Like, do you think they should have every exit should have armed security in every school? Right. Do they have a budget for that? Where's the money coming from to pay these guards? The questions that I have. Yeah, these questions I have, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? Where they get the money from?
Right.
A lot of these schools in different states don't have the budget. They can barely have the budget of security they got now. And as far as city of Buffalo,
they actually locked that young man daddy up because he said he bought that gun for him. Yeah.
Like, why would you want to buy your son a gun?
Right.
At 14, 15 years old.
Not a car or house or something. A gun.
Yeah, like, why would you do that? What makes you, is your son getting bullied? And did y'all take it to the authorities? That's the only thing I can think of.
Being bullied is another way to go around it,
Right. And I know some of these school systems, some of these school programs don't do nothing about it. Because I remember when my daughter was the one that graduated to be a nurse, when she was in high school, it's a lot of things that we brought to the table that they didn't do anything about. That I had to actually go to the school and actually talk to the principal, the teachers, the guidance counselors, and all the people that's involved to really push the issue for something to be done when it comes to like bullying, or you get bullied, or she become a bully, or whatever it may be. It's nothing at that time. Nothing wasn't really coming to the forefront for help and to solve certain issues. I don't know if that's the same thing going on right now. I think people need to talk more about this. I mean, it's important. It's important.
Yeah, that is scary, and I do apologize. I don't know if you had talked about it, but we've spoken about this school on prior shows, bro. I don't know if you remember. We spoke about other incidents at this same school. I don't want to stigmatize this school because there's a much bigger issue. A lot of times when these kids may have things going on at home, you know what I mean? We not to let them off the hook, but what is the bigger issue here? Why is this continuing to happen? Like a stabbing? Did you see that? Can we bring up? Let me see if I can find one of the videos on.
I watched it on the news last night. And they said it was a prior issue of this last year. It was the same issue with the same. I don't know if it's the same kid or similar. The people that's in that little crew, clique, gang, whatever they call it, was involved. They were talking about that on the news. It's similar, the same issue. But let me put that up. So anybody that know about this, you have to correct me on this too. Also, I know it's similar to what I'm saying. That's connected to the same stabbing that happened last year in the same school.
Okay, I got it. I'll share my screen. We're going to bring this to you from is it WIVB? Let me just make sure which one. So we are going to, I'm bringing up the one from, WIVB Channel 4. My mom always watched Channel 4, everybody. So that's my go-to place for the news. So let me just share my screen so we can get a little bit more information. Do they ever have any incidents like that in Arkansas, Miss Arkansas? Has any of your grandkids or your kids, they didn't have any. When my kids were in school, they didn't really have a lot of this going on.
Well, like I was saying to Joker before you returned, it wasn't going on that we can remember because prayer was in the schools. Whether you said it out loud or did it to yourself. And when prayer is present, evil can't be there. But as soon as they removed it, they started fighting and shooting and killing and letting the boys go in the girls' bathroom, girls go in the boys, all kind of chaotic stuff going on, So one of the main things they're going to have to do is bring that back. I don't care if you tell them to do it within themselves, but it needs to be in there. That's the only thing to keep evil out of there. You have guns and this and that and people at the doors. You see they still have security, but it's still happening.
All right, let's go ahead and I'll play this and make the screen.
Everyone, a Buffalo student is in serious condition but expected to live after he was stabbed in the neck by a classmate earlier today. Today's stabbing is the latest instance of violence at McKinley High and the latest instance where a student was seriously hurt by an attack. And just moments ago, the answers from the superintendent were few and far between.
News 4's Jeff Raval joins us live after hearing from the police commissioner and superintendent just moments ago. Jeff.
And we did get that update from police and from the school superintendent as well about that 15-year-old student who, as you had said, was stabbed in the neck, was stabbed a couple other times as well. This is something that actually has a bit of context to, according to the police department, that there was a stabbing over the summer and that these three students involved, they are known to each other. The two other students involved, they are in custody. Prosecutors, they are determining what to charge those students with. We're told that the three students, that there was a stabbing again over the summer in the Fountain Plaza. Today's incident happened in a stairwell. The victim was then taken to the nurse's office by a security guard. The two other students, they ran upstairs to another classroom and were then taken into custody. This is what officials had to say just a few moments ago about today's incident at McKinley High.
You know, I know obviously there's a lot of concern when it comes to an incident at school, especially with a weapon involved. We wanted to get word out very quickly that the situation was stabilized at the school very quickly. The school was, again, very quickly put into a shelter in place. They were taken into custody very quickly. So it's, you know, the system worked. School security was on scene within, I said, seconds of the stabbing occurring. So there were staff on scene. The knife was recovered by another staff member within the school, was recovered and brought down to the office and secured for police to take custody of that weapon.
Well, it was just a few years ago that a student was stabbed multiple times inside McKinley High School. A security guard was shot. After that, the school district made a number of security changes. They improved security with cameras as well as adding additional security guards. As you heard from the police commissioner there, they believe that the security changes there worked. But of course, what's under investigation is exactly how that knife got into McKinley High School. We're told that cameras did capture today's incident, and the district superintendent, Dr. Tanja Williams, tells us that school will resume tomorrow. Reporting live in downtown Buffalo, Jeff Paul, News 4.
Okay, you claim you up this and that and that. If you did what you really say you did, it wouldn't have never got in there.
Yeah, how did it get there? That's my question, because I'm not for sure, but I would assume that they have the, you know, what do you call it? The metal detectors or something, because they made updates. And I knew it was something that we reported on McKinley. That's probably what it was that you're talking about, that stabbing.
Yeah, because I knew they said they talk about the prior one that happened in the summer. I knew it was another one that they all connected. So what can we, like I said, what can we do better? I mean, what can they do better? Is more security? Do you more surveillance? I don't know. Do we have the budget for it? These are questions that we need to be asked right now.
Same problem, Joker. A lot of people crying broke around the world. They trying to take all the shortcuts they can and not knowing they making it worse.
That's you know what? There's something to say there. Are there being shortcuts taken? And as a result, this is what's going on. A lot of the money is not in the public schools right now. I know for a fact that more and more people are taking their kids because they can't afford the Catholic and private schools. They're taking their kids out of the public schools and placing them in charter school. I myself, my last two kids, they went to charter schools because there was more to offer. And as a result, I mean, they were much more advanced. They were much more, I mean, there's some pros and cons when taking your kids out of the public school, because there's funding that comes from the government, and the less kids in these public schools, the less funding. They get paid per body.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't know, everybody.
Yeah.
Say to the parents, you know, guard your kids with all your heart. You know, like the good book say, lead them in the right direction. You know, even if, like, you can't lead the horse to the water, you can lead him to it, but you can't make him drink it. But
that's right.
It's like my son, my baby boy had got in trouble. He's in trouble now. But I remember one time he got in trouble, and he said he seen all them polices. He said he just laid in that graveyard. He said he heard my voice saying, "Don't call me, I ain't getting you out." So even though he was going through all that he was going through, he still heard something I said to him. You know what I'm saying? So even when your children act like they ain't listening to you, say something.
That's true. That's a good point. Because if you instill it in them, it's in them. Whether they decide to listen or not. If you, it's like he heard your voice, even though you weren't there, you instilled that in him. That, you know, that's true. That is true, everybody. So, as we are closing out, I did want to get into Mayor Byron Brown exiting his post as mayor in the city of Buffalo. Apparently, he's going to be taking a role with OTB as president. He's taking president of Western Region Off-Track Betting. What's your thoughts? You're an actual Buffalo native, bro. What's your
thoughts? He going for the bread, going for the bag. He did whatever he can, for the city, but he's going for that bag. I ain't mad at him.
Yeah.
I
think after he almost lost the race, he started making ways to get out of there. People are ready for a change. India Walton brings a different type of change. She almost beat him. She almost beat him. We cannot get away from that fact. She almost beat him in the polls. He was so. They literally had to write his name in.
Right.
So right now they're saying that Common Council members Annetta Everhart and Leah Houghton Pope could also make the push to become the first Black woman to take the reins of the city. Now, the mayoral election is not until next year. So what happens now is the question that a lot of people are asking. I know there's some talks of who can step into that place if he does leave prior to the election. I saw something about a possible special election in November. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see what happens. If anybody who's watching this, let us know your thoughts, or let us know if you know a little bit more about what may happen as far as he's leaving. The last person in that role, so allegedly, the mayor of Buffalo salary is a little bit close to $160,000 a year. In this new role, he may gain an additional $100,000 a year. The person who stepped down was making close to $100,000 more than the mayor is in that role.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
More to come, everybody.
He going for the bag. Go get that bag. Do what you gotta do. Retire and make it do what it do. But how you feel about the people that's running? They did a couple of names that might run. How you feel about that?
I think Zanetta is awesome. I follow her on IG. I love what it is she's doing. I was up at Sisters with a family member yesterday, and she was actually up there. She has a book program. So I think she's awesome. A lot of people love her. She does a lot for the community. She's out here. Okay, she's not just fake out here. She's out here.
Right.
So Buffalo definitely needs a change, and Black women, not to just toot our horn, but we stand on business.
Y'all winning. Y'all winning. Y'all been winning for the past 2 years. So why not continue? Why not? Yeah. If it's working, why not? Let's go. I'm with it. I'm with it. I love the change. Some might not, but I do.
Yeah, I don't want to say, because I don't live in the city of Buffalo, but I like I always say, Lackawanna is my hometown. Buffalo is my city. But I have seen what Mayor Byron Brown has done for the city of Buffalo. Look at Canal Side. Look at Riverworks. Look at all the businesses that have popped up under his leadership. So you can't take away from that. A lot of people say he's in bed with a lot of the money makers, the people who are bringing the money into the city. But that's kind of what he had to do to uplift the city. Unfortunately, it did not help the people who lived in the city a lot. Right. Unfortunately, like if you're on the east side, if you're over in the Broadway area, there's a lot of lower income families and housing over there. So, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. He allowed corporations to come into the city and buy up a lot of property. So now, your landlord may have been, Joe Schmo living over in Amherst, and now you see that the property that you're living in may be owned by Green Links
Right.
corporation.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's crazy, but like we say, all us on here say, you better just keep him first.
True that.
I don't care how we try to figure this mess out.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We know we help somebody, but at the end of the day, we just gotta make sure we protected our inner being and all this good stuff. We can't let it stress us out and make us lose our mind trying to figure it out.
So what are we, Ms. Arkansas, what would you like to leave the listeners of the morning show pop-up podcast with?
Yes.
As we are closing out.
If you in the Los Angeles area, I will be out there on the 18th through the 23rd of this month. And then the 18th of next month, I will be in Pine Bluff. And then November the 2nd, I'm in Meridian, Mississippi. So if you're in any of those areas, come on out and have a good time. In Mississippi, I'm with Zap Anthology. They doing their thing. I'm hosting. In Pine Bluff, I'm with the R&B singer Karen Wolf. I'm putting it down over there. And then, like I say, on the 18th through the 23rd, one of my friends, my flight and stuff, and paid me to come in and do comedy at her husband's retirement party. So I said all that to say, wait on God, because you got to wait. I don't care. You can get out there and rush and try to do it. You're going to fall on your face. So wait. Don't be in no hurry. Don't bend. Don't bow. Don't sell your soul. If it don't never happen, just be thankful to still be alive, because that's how I am. Whether something happen or don't happen, just let me be here another day. I can make the best out of this day.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
That part.
What about you, bro? What do you have going on this coming up?
Just still doing what I'm doing, still working, still grinding. You know what I mean? Keep doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to tune in to the radio show tomorrow. You know what I mean? Those who want to check it worldwide, go to Radio FX in the app, download it, and put in WBNY 93.1, and we will be live tomorrow at 4 to 6 on college radio. You know what I mean? And making it do what it do. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We're gonna have a good conversation. I believe we're gonna have the GOAT Records on with us in an interview with my I'm the co-host of the show, but the host of Kitty Quinn. You know what I'm saying? We'll be in the place to be. We're gonna have a good time on the radio tomorrow. So make sure y'all tune in for that. As you know.
Hey.
Yeah.
That is definitely. Yeah, so I actually have Nani and Friends coming up. I was trying to pull it up on my screen. Y'all know I'll be a little bit late pulling stuff up. Let me pull it up here so I can show it. So Nani and Friends, I'm actually hosting this on October 18th. No, October 19th. It starts at 7 p.m. It's happening at 372 Fugeron. I love the concept behind it. So it's Nani and Friends, Peace and Love. There's going to be performances there. Vending opportunities are available. The tickets are only $20. There's going to be a slight inflation at the door, but I am hosting this with Differently Capable. He's so awesome. I said Differently Capable. I have never seen him not. He reminds me of James Brown. Okay, when I tell you he came with the cape and all, just in a wheelchair. That's why I think he said his sister or a family member gave him that name, Differently Capable. But his real name is Itote. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So get your tickets. The tickets are available right now. Again, the tickets are only $20. There's going to be a 50-50 split. Vending opportunities. If you are if you are interested, contact Nani's mom, JJ Jimenez. I love that her mom is also her manager. And when I tell you this queen is definitely about her business, she's about her business. So come out. It's sure to be a nice time. That's October 19th at 372 Fusion. Nani and Friends is happening again October 19th. Get your tickets, everybody. The tickets are only $20. You get to see me and Differently Capable doing awesome time hosting. I am very, very excited about that. I think I saw Stacks to God put something in the comments about an event that's going on next week, possibly. It's a rap cipher. So there's a lot going on in the city of Buffalo. So come on out again, October 19th. Get your tickets. They're only $20. Nani and Friends, everybody.
You know what? I named all of that stuff. Guys say the same. October the 4th, I have another show coming up. Miss Arkansas and Real Friends Comedy and Music in North Little Rock, Arkansas. Yeah, how am I forget my own show?
Yeah, that's right. No doubt. So we'll get up out of here, and we guess we see y'all in the next pop up, and make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Now we definitely love y'all every morning. I appreciate everybody that's definitely showing us love when we out and about. Supporting different movements going on in the city. And shout out to all my people that's in the college market, making it do it, showing us love, and all the students, stuff like that. So, no doubt, that's it. We up out of this joint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying? Yeah, peace. Just make it do what it do. We appreciate y'all. Yeah, we out.
Yeah, man, back in the saddle. It's your boy Zay, aka Young Chimney. Hog Mob, salute. King's Hand. Let me talk to y'all. I wanna salute the genre and those who do what they do with honor. We the foot on the body of Christ is here to bruise the mamba. I'd rather be known for righteousness than a cool persona. And I'd rather preach the gospel to you than shoot the llama. They used to hear us of glorification through the speakers. This is Christian rap. Whole purpose is to point you to Jesus. But mostly what I see is rappers who glorify pimping and trapping, started podcasts and anointing as leaders. On this side, Christians argue over who really bout it. All of us claiming we're thorough, yeah, I really doubt it. People with flaws who specialize in pointing out other people's flaws, claiming I'm great, my lips won't even spout it. Too busy checking if seeds I planted even sprouted. The harvest is great, but the labor pool isn't really crowded. Shout out the circle that you see me out with. We God mobbing, dressed for battle. Ephesians 6, you see the outfit. King's Hand is the movement. We about the Father's business, loving our brothers like Yeshua loved us as our religion. Losing more in this world to gain our soul is our decision. So the message in this music will always be our position. To what this world is in love with. Christian rap is supposed to represent for his covenant. And when we do, the industry will find it repugnant. When we speak against chasing money or your next drug hit, being reckless with sex gets promoted in public. Sophisticated prostitutes, our daughters becoming. Gotta look like a stripper if you hope to be up next. At Young Chimney, taking all the smoke on this subject. Yeah, I expect some people might be offended. At one time, so was I, that's why I repented. Your heart is pricked, but not because a lie was presented, but because the truth is difficult at times to contend with. Believers, I could care less about your traditions. Let's talk about what's written down inside of them scriptures, because it is the word that will lead men to redemption. Not sermons about your haters or how they get riches now. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I think that's a good way to start. So welcome to It's Christian Hip Hop Volume 1. Hey, yo, Blue.